The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
The Adelphi Hotel. Temporary accommodation for Captain Scarlet, myself, Captain Blue, and a traveling companion on our way to Geneva.
Hello? Hello. Oh, this is 409. Could I have room service, please? Would you mind holding the Grand Opera a minute while I order lunch? Room service? I'd like 2 steaks, medium rare, with all the trimmings. Room 409. Fine, thank you.
What's on the menu?
Steak.
Great. I could eat a horse.
No chance of that here, I'm glad to say.
How's the doctor?
Sleeping like a baby. I checked 10 minutes ago.
The doctor in question was the 3rd member of our party, top astrophysicist Dr. Conrad. So far, our mission had gone well, but we'd figured without 2 eagle-eyed newspapermen who were staying in the same hotel.
I tell you, there's a story here somewhere.
We could do with one. The editor's getting restless. Are you sure it was Dr. Conrad?
Certain. I'm a photographer. I've got a memory for faces. It was him, all right. And when I telephoned the Space Research Center, they told me Dr. Conrad was engaged on a lengthy experiment and couldn't be disturbed.
Why would the world's leading astrophysicist want to cover up his movements?
And who were the 2 guys with him?
Well, whoever they are, they move pretty fast when you try to get a photograph in the lobby.
Right. That big blonde guy knocked the camera clean out of my hand. Said it was an accident. Some accident.
I think you're right. There could be a story here. Did you check their room number?
Yeah, Dr. Conrad's in 408 and the other 2 are in 409.
Have you got that wristwatch camera with you?
Sure.
Good. I think you ought to try and get a couple of shots of our shy friends in 409.
Our photographer friend used the oldest trick in the book to get a look at us. He took the place of the waiter who was to bring our lunch. He pushed the trolley along the corridor, pausing briefly outside room 408.
Someone's outside the doctor's door.
I'll check it out.
Dr. Conrad's room adjoined ours, so I slipped through the dividing door. The room was empty except for the doctor, who was still fast asleep. Meanwhile, the waiter had arrived outside our room and was preparing to make his entrance.
Probably our food.
SIG. I'll wait here in the doctor's room.
Come in. Thank you.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No, everything seems fine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hold it. Mustard. Could you bring me some mustard?
Mustard. Yes, right away, sir.
Recognize him?
Yes, the photographer from the lobby.
He had a mini camera in his watch. Took a couple of shots of me.
Well, he should get quite a surprise when he develops those. Did you return the compliment?
Of course.
Scarlet retrieved his hidden camera.
I think I've got 2 full face and 1 nice profile. I'll send it over to Spectrum Records. Then at least we'll know his name.
Could they have found out about the conference with the world president?
I'm almost certain they haven't. But we'll have to be even more careful en route to Lake Toma.
Joe, I've got to hand it to you. What did you tell the real waiter?
I said it was a joke. Slipped him a little something, and he soon agreed to let me take his place.
Well, let's see the results.
Coming right up. Turn out the light.
Right.
They were in for a shock. They didn't know Captain Scarlet couldn't be photographed.
Well, I'll be...
Are you trying to be funny?
Believe me, I don't understand it.
Was there something wrong with the camera?
No, I took 2 shots outside the hotel, and they were perfect.
This whole thing gets stranger every minute. We might just be onto something really big.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. The conference at Lake Toma will be sabotaged. We know what you are trying to do, but you will not succeed.
Well, gentlemen, in a few minutes, Dr. Conrad, escorted by Captain Scarlet and Captain Blue, will leave for Lake Toma. The doctor's importance cannot be overemphasized. He will be taking part in one of the most important conferences of all time. The world president and his scientific advisor have a tremendous task. They are meeting to decide the method and purpose of Earth's return to Mars and the Mysterons.
The Mysterons have threatened to sabotage the conference, Colonel. Will it be cancelled?
No, Lieutenant. It goes ahead as planned. Spectrum's job is to ensure the delegates' safety en route and for the duration of the conference. Captain Magenta, Captain Gray, Captain Oka.
Yes, sir?
You all have your specific instructions. You will all leave for Switzerland immediately.
We'll leave at once, Colonel.
Colonel White, Dr. Conrad has left the hotel for the airport.
Good. I'm not too concerned about the doctor. I know he's in safe hands.
Dr. Conrad, of course, was with Captain Scarlet and I.
How far to the airport, Captain Blue?
About 5 miles, Doctor.
Will we be traveling on a normal scheduled flight?
Yes, but with one difference. We bought every seat in different names. We'll have the whole plane to ourselves.
Why not use a Spectrum aircraft?
If we wore uniforms or used Spectrum transportation, it would only arouse suspicion.
Those reporters were still on our tail.
Don't get too close, Joe.
Okay. Looks like they're heading for the airport.
Those 2 pressmen are still in sight.
What's that? Are we being followed?
Don't worry, Doctor. Just a news cameraman and a reporter after a story.
They may have recognized me.
That's why we're letting them string along.
We could have lost them, but it's better if we don't. That way we know exactly where they are.
But if they tell the other papers?
Don't worry, Doctor. They think they've got an exclusive story. They're not going to tell a soul.
It'll be an exclusive.
Yeah, I can see it now. World-famous scientist kidnapped.
No, this isn't a snatch.
Well, what is it?
I don't know, but it's front-page material.